Feeding aggression, increased incident of cannibalism, incident with previous maidservant, will withhold feeding until first day. Dude, you have a rat swarm in there? He totally has a rat swarm in there. This guy's got a pet rat swarm. Alright, if there's a window up and to the left, I could possibly get to that rune.
The river rushed in when the barrier broke.
Wrong
The
button.
whole district went dark.
Was this where I entered earlier? I don't think it is, because there should have been an unconscious guy on the thing. Not where I entered, but I did clear this room. Wait a minute. Oh, is this thing a door? Hon hon hon, French noises. Great success. Sewer capacity in the month of Nits. Excerpted interview attached to a formal report. I have been asked to tell the problem, so here it is. It's been every year that we work like men gone mad during the month of Nits. I don't hardly see my family. It's bad enough that the work is clogged with trash from the catch, pieces of crates and nets, but the water smells of hagfish guts too. We've got to get it done before the month of rain, or you know what. And it ain't like we get help from those pricks in civil engineering either. Been at this job for nigh on 28 years, and I've never seen one of them come below except to measure will it hold when they be putting up one of their fancy new bridges. So in these last 3 years have been the worst, and here's why. It's the river Cruss, moved into the works. We hear a man ahead yell and scream like he's burning up, and we all climb up fast, no other choice. What? Okay, so I don't yet have a clear understanding what river crusts are, but apparently bad. Okay, I think I'm done with this building. What's up, What's up, Blunt? How you doing? Alright, tapping quick save. Made some progress. Tired boy chomp. Distillery District. Excerpt from a pre-played promotional book on products made in Dunwall. Across the Empire, Old Dunwall whiskey is not only the finest libation of its kind, but it's also an important cultural tradition among discerning folk, sophisticated and common alike. Captains moving their ships across the Great Ocean always have a bottle in their quarters for occasions. Fine restaurants and bars keep it in stock, and farmers across Crystal exchange Old Dunwall whiskey when healthy children are born. Some might disagree, preferring highbrow drinks such as King Street Brandy or one of the other brands from Morley. But sales of Old Dunwall have brisked through the early years of Empress Jessamine Caldwin's reign, a trend that is expected to continue. Aged and bottled in Dunwall's Distillery District, Old Dunwall whiskey is what you want. The chat, short story for you guys. So I've told you guys before, my wife is Russian. Her whole family is. She has a sister, and her older sister when she was a kid. Really quick rewind. Apparently there's some tradition. My wife is Russian and also Jewish. So this is either a Russian tradition or a Jewish tradition. I don't know which one it is. But they either celebrate either a marriage or like at a wedding ceremony, they sometimes give out like little bottles of vodka. They're not meant to be drank. They're like decorative. Like you keep it on your mantle with your fine china. Be like, oh yeah, that was the day that Billy and Susie got married. Oh, she looks so good in her dress. And they give like these little bottles. Well, my wife's older sister, when she was a toddler, she was toddling around the living room one day, and they weren't watching her too closely, but she was home, and she apparently walked over to a decorative bottle. She's like, huh, and she just threw it back. She basically threw back like 2 shots of vodka. Toddler. And they were like, oh God. And they go like, are you okay? And at this point in the story, I'm like, did they like Heimlich force her to throw it up or something like that? And then she was like, no, they just like watched her and were just like, please don't die. And I was like, well, first of all, excellent parenting. Second of all, apparently her, you know, Russian genealogy kicked in and nothing happened. So either it was a bad batch or she had that, like, racial bonus +5 resistance to vodka, because she was totally fine. Yeah, I mean, she just threw back, like, you know, 5% of her body weight in vodka. Totally fine. That's my story. Let's try this. Nope, no one inside. Oh, my enhanced eyes are crap. Oh my god. The rice dies? Oh, are those plagued people? There's a bone charm up there.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Anyone with information pertaining to the death of High Overseer Thaddeus Campbell is to report to the City Watch for immediate questioning. In this time of spiritual crisis, the Overseers have initiated a feast of painted kettle until a new High Overseer is chosen. May the High Overseer's spirit fade and merge with the cosmos.
Oh, they're mad.
Come here, fucker.
Give me the arrow. Oh my gosh, give me the arrow.
He's here. Rush him. Oh, I'll find him. Take out his legs.
Leave my legs. I like my legs. I got those long dancer's legs. Alright, last time when I thought that when I was caught I had to murder everybody, chat was like, no, you can run, and they reset, so I'm gonna try that now.
Alright, I won't be catching this rat bastard.
I'm so tempted to just summon rats on him. Oh my god, now there's like 4 more? Why? I just chucked out like 2 dudes.
Got someone skulking around.
Sleep him? I don't have sleep darts. I will put him to sleep forever.
Sharp, we got a prowler. Spread out. There's been word of a ruckus. No details yet. None of this would have gotten so bad if that damn fool Corvo hadn't killed the Empress.
I didn't kill the Empress. You slumlord? I wonder if I kill all of these dudes if more show up. Or if, like, that's that.
Look out. We got someone skulking around.
Mark, would you like to see the picture of the stress ball brain that looks like something with the automated sound for a second ago? No.
Look out. We got someone skulking around.
These two facing each other is a problem.
Look out. We got a prowler.
Stop! I see you!
No, you don't. You don't see Scrit. Because you're really bad at your job. Oh no.
Stupid rats.
Really? Really? You are so bad at your job, my guy. Where's that charm? That way. That's what I want.
Look out. We got someone skulking around.
Wait, what? What? I can't see. What is happening right now? What in... Wow, okay. I have no idea what's happening. Oh, I was slamming the T. Okay. I really hope that when you, if you hit, like, the drink mana potion and you're full mana, it doesn't use up a mana potion, because I hit the T key thinking it was health, like, 3 times there. I used it at least one, for sure. Okay, that was weird. So, yeah, while I had the sensitive eyes up, they tried to, like, vacuum me in, and I was just blinded. I couldn't see anything. Alright, bone charm up there. That's what my goal was.
That him?
Do you hate me?
He's the one.
Hey, we got a message for you from Slackjaw. He wants to talk at the distillery.
I will be glad to rest. At the Academy, they cut the flesh of the dead and trap the lightning from the sky.
So, probably some crime boss wants to talk to me? There's a bone charm in here. Okay. Alright, I need to do this more. You guys told me that crosshair will turn red if they're hostile, right? So I need to use that to scan more, I guess, if that's the only way. No, it's right there. Oh, I can't port through it? Oh, man. Don't mind me, I was just stealing your stuff. No big deal, no big deal. Excerpt from a letter found in an empty house at the edge of the Rudshore Financial District. The looting started in the warehouses. Once enough men took sick with the plague, the companies had to suspend operations. My husband Malchus was with the Meerson Tobacco Leaf Company, which closed last year during the month of clans. He ran the fireboxes at the main curing barn. Malchus always said flue curing made the sweetest leaf. Sickness hits the tobacco men hardest because of all the smoking. They ran with a small crew for a while, but around the time my husband got sick, the fires were put out and the tobacco sat rotting. Somehow the thieves knew and started stripping the place. Later they moved on to houses. The bastards.
Picked up anything good? Psh.
It's just all like a wine cellar?
Slackjaw. Horrors raised him. He'll never know his father was a prince.
Your father was a prince!
My men were right. You do look like a man out for murder. Way I figure it, there ain't nobody worth killing around here except those 2 Pendletons over at the Golden Cat. I'm right, ain't I? See, Slackjaw knows. Them boys are twins. Rich, mean, and weird. Worse than most of their ilk. They've been laying low there a while, not sure why. There's a lot of security at the Golden Cat tonight, though. Special guests and the like. But you're gonna walk in there dressed like that and kill the Pendleton brothers? Maybe I got a better way to take care of them, too. If you're doing something for me first, understand? Someone, I don't know who, is killing my men, taking my territory, stealing my goods.
It might be me. Who's your Ben?
Might be a fellow named of Galvani. I sent my best man to investigate, but he went missing and... well, now I need someone to find what happened to him. Go to this Galvani's place. He lives nearby off Clavering Boulevard. You do that for me.
Was that the guy's house I just went to?
Way into the Golden Cat.
Yeah, here's his last words. I've got him in my pocket.
What's this? Information from my missing guy. Let's have
Yeah,
a
I break
listen.
into houses when I'm bored. It's a pastime of mine. Your dad was a prince, by the way.
Slackjaw, it's me, Crowley. I'm making this in case I don't make it back. You was right. There is someone wants you dead. Wants to take over the distillery and the whole Bottle Street gang. And you'll never believe who it is, neither. At first I didn't. That's why it taken me so long. I wanted to be sure, and what's that? No!
Of course it cuts out before he says it.
So Crowley's dead.
Ag! Arg!
He was one of my best men. Still, you and me had a deal, and Slackjaw never goes back on a deal. Take this key. It ain't for the Golden Cat, no. This key's for the captain's chair. A hotel abandoned since the plague gutted this part of town. Take the stairs to the top. You can use the roof to get into the Golden Cat brothel. See that? Slackjaw keeps a bargain. Just as good as the men who run the city. Maybe a little better. You think about that. Now maybe we can help each other out again. I could get rid of the Pendletons for you. Quiet-like and without killing them. But you gotta do something for me in return.
No, I'm okay breaking in and stabbing him. I don't mind getting my hands dirty.
Alright then. Just come back if you change your mind.
I wanna see this Pendleton Brothers quest. I don't want to pawn it off to somebody else. What's up here? Remember to get that rune. Yeah. Gotta figure out how to get over there. Yeah, it's way over there. I needed a key or something. He just gave me a key, but I don't think it goes to that. Okay, that just went into a circle. Alright. So, Jackals, that time the auto mod caught you for saying district, brothel, and harder.
The fuck are you looking at? Shut up.
Well. Distillery Reserve Key. Okay, maybe I'll get this at a later time. Maybe it'll be like a quest reward or something from Slackjaw. Okay. I'm bummed out about the health regen not actually giving you health regen.
What the fuck are you looking at? Blow off, Chopper.
Alright, what do we got? 18 meters up there. Oh god, that was not good. What's in here? Mother's Journal. It's the 4th day of the month of rain. Morris is so sick and so are the children. I've avoided it thus far, which is good fortune since it has fallen on me to care for them. The city watch comes and goes, knocking on doors and asking for signs of the plague. Even our neighbors cannot be trusted. Earlier it was difficult to keep the children quiet, now they sleep most of the time. The flies have set in. I try to keep them away, but I can barely get close, they sting so. Most of the time Morris won't answer me when I try to talk to him from across the room. Morris is gone. I don't know what to do. For now, all my hope is reserved for the children. Leaving the flat for a while near dawn, I found some plague bags from a guard booth while no one was around.
How dare that play between me and the muck stream? Begone at.
Thank you, Mongeku. Mukluk Douglas thought to be original. That's why the 4th is the Tots Festivals. The 3rd book is you, Mongeku 7. Back to the lab. Hope you enjoy your stay. Entertainment is on the way. Crank up the speakers. Don't touch the speakers. Giveaways every week. Please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. Ad you say. No, we're playing Dishonored. Morris is gone. I don't know what to do. For now, all my hope is reserved for the children, leaving the flat for a while near dawn. I found some plague bugs from a guard booth while no one was around. It took a while, but I got Morris into one of the bags. At least his face is covered. Young Robert has passed. The star of my sky is gone. Page missing. 17th entry. Oh, we just skipped 5 entries. Elise stopped breathing in the middle of the night. She was such a headstrong girl, I can hardly believe she was overcome. She was always near as I cut up hagfish or vegetables, arguing with me about everything. 18th entry. It's the 4th day of the month of wind. It is settled in that they are lost to me, all of them. I cannot bring myself to call the dead counter. 19th entry. I have the fever now. No guards come near me anymore. You know, when I first was, like, reading about the... Oh, hey, what up? When I was first reading about, like, the plague of rats, I thought it was just, like, literally... They were just using that as a term, but it was actually, like... They just meant hordes of rats, you know? I didn't realize it was actually, like, a sickness. I now see that that assumption was wrong. Bone Charm. New Bone Charm. What do you do? Blood Ox Heart. Your maximum mana has been slightly increased. Let's do that. I can summon more rats now, chat. Rewire tool. Bread. Om nom. Coin. Grabbing everything not nailed down. Nate, drop point has changed. Leave it in the poo-poo under the bridge. If the elixir ain't there, you don't get paid. Under the bridge. Okay. Alright, where's the next nearest thing? It looks like it's those two. How do you know when you can get upgrades and gear crafted? Well, the runes allow you to buy powers at this screen. When I get enough coin, I can talk to Piero in town to do some upgrades. I don't know if that's all upgrades.
A mandatory whale oil ration is now in effect. Non-compliance is a punishable offense.
How do I get to that area? I think I might have to go through the guard thing.
Why am I so cold?
That's the wrong button. These guys ever look up? It doesn't seem like it.
How does it work? What? The Wall of Light? Isn't it a wonder? It's one of Sokolov's latest inventions. They say the idea came to him in a vision.
Yes, but do you know how it works?
I really couldn't say. But all the hairs on your body stand up when you walk through it. Keep your men from tampering with it. Huh?
By the outside. Firing. Stay hidden for long. Lost it. Here you. Towards. Take this. It. Stand clear.
Do they see me? Oh my god! The whale oil exploded! Dude, that guy shot me while I was pulling the whale oil canister out of the machine and it blew up in my hand. Manipulator. Make 5 others kill their own allies. Okay, either A, the rats counted, or B, when that guy shot me holding the whale oil, it exploded and killed his friends. Come on! Ah, dude, I was spamming summon rats. I was spamming the button and I kept getting, like, interrupted or something. Okay. I think that's my first death. Unless I forgot one.
Attention Dunwall citizens. A mandatory whale oil ration is now in effect. Non-compliance is a...
So it appears they don't usually look up, but once, like, the alarm is raised, they will look up. Have I been in here? I don't remember...
So this is art? Awful lousy way to make coin. Poor bastard. Stuff can't be worth nothing, can they?
Wait, is Red Dot bad?
I think I remember having seen this painting at my grandmother's place. She wasn't no duchess.
Yeah, probably can't even sell it for junk. Not worth the time taking it off the walls. Might go upstairs. See if the lovers have found something worth the trouble.
Yeah, this dies.
What?
Ah, crap.
Come on, let's get this going!
What?
Somebody, give me a hand.
Yo, this guy isn't a Chiha?
I'm gonna feed you to the rats.
Oh my god. Yo, I gotta say, he didn't look. I thought you were dead! Oh my gosh. Friggin' fireball no jutsu at me. $300 gold for that. Light along the inverse curve. I don't know. What's up? He just suddenly sat up and just stared at me like, alright, you woke me up. Pay the toll. Flop. One thing I'm still trying to figure out, if I summon a rat storm, is a rat storm only good for killing one enemy, or can it kill multiple enemies?
Dies. One more try. They wouldn't have such a strong door unless they kept some interesting things on its other side.
I'm telling you, I won't budge. Not even a bit. I think I pushed out one.
I'm gonna be honest here, I messed up there.
Take him down!
Oh, yeet! I tried to use my crossbow just to see if there was a red reticule. Then I was gonna swap to Rat Swarm and use Rat Swarm. Instead, I accidentally fired the crossbow, and all of that stuff happened. Do you... Alright, chat, I'm asking. Do you always get your crossbow bolts back, or is it just sometimes? Assuming they hit the target and you loot the target. Sometimes. Mission clues updated. Slackjaw's gang has not been able to open the safe. The code is probably elsewhere. I know you've been waiting for the Golden Cat to reopen. You've probably been suffering, you poor dear. So let me offer you a warm welcome to our lavish reopening tomorrow. I assure you everything has been cleaned up top to bottom after that touch of plague. We're ready to take care of you. Everyone here loves you and half the girls consider you a friend. Madam Prudence. I guess I'll drink a mana pot and pick that up. Nice. When I saw that painting, I was like, I wonder if that's another one I could... Yep. Bone charms. The sailor's blessing, they say. The carving itself is a practice from long back, passed from father to son. Oh, we have read this one before. We read this yesterday. That is a rerun. Okay. Alright, so we gotta find the combination to that safe and come back if we want that one. Multiple guards are caught by surprise. If summoned mid-combat, their effectiveness is much lower, as if the enemy is avoiding moving and can avoid seeing stepped on them. Okay. Oh no! Mukluk the Exterminator. Alright, I didn't realize there was stuff there. Oh, art, apartment key.